Yo, what's happening, family? So I just got a download from the universe a couple minutes ago, and it told me to share this message out with you. This is breaking news. This is the first breaking news moment with Jeremy Doodoo. But yeah, I got this download, and it said, "Yo, somebody's life is gonna change today in more ways than one. When it comes to cooking and when it comes to design." A lot of times I've been asked, hey, how do you convince stakeholders, right? How do you influence a team? So I'm going to try to break this down in this video using an analogy for cooking, which is what I love to do outside of design. So let me tell you how this all came to mind right now. So I was going in the fridge and I was looking for a snack. And my daughter's asleep. And sometimes that is the perfect time for me to go all in on a snack that I love, right? I'll make a sandwich, a bowl of cereal, or some fruit. And I'm gonna be real, sometimes I don't like to share, right? Because otherwise, if she saw me eating, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Daddy, can I have some cereal with you?" You know, and sometimes I just don't want to share with her, and I just want to zone out by myself and get my little 5 minutes of serenity, right? I'm sure that if you're a parent, you probably understand what I'm talking about. You need your little serenity. For me, I just love eating a bowl of fruit on the couch and chilling by myself, right? So let me take you into the kitchen and tell you, what this download is all about. So we got some soaked chicken right here, right? We got the soaked chicken, and we got some spices right here. So we got some coriander, some sumac, and some onion powder. And let me tell you what came to mind for me. So as I was looking at the soaked chicken in the fridge, all of a sudden shot into my brain that this is gonna be life changing, right? So I think that there's 3 steps to presenting your ideas to influence a team. There's preparation, there's understanding, and there's execution. So to me, I don't like to just take the chicken on a stove and just fry it up, right? I don't like to just get the chicken out of a bag and fry it up, because to me that's how people have dry ass chicken, right? If you just salt your chicken and that's what you do, it's all good. But sometimes I've had chicken from some folks or at restaurants where the chicken is dry, right? So in order to tenderize the chicken and flavor it up a little bit, and put some panache in it. I don't know how do you say it, but just to make it taste better, all you have to do is soak your chicken overnight in some water with salt, right? Simple as that. But to me, this is very similar to preparing for an executive presentation, or if you have some big meeting to influence a team, right? So before the meeting, what I like to do is understand the needs of all the different stakeholders I'm working with, right? So I'll meet with them individually and understand and absorb, if you know what I'm talking about. I will absorb the information that they tell me. I'm understanding their needs, and I'm just letting that marinate in my mind, right? The next thing that I do is try to understand how all those stakeholders' viewpoints blend together, right? Does it make sense or does it not make sense? Where is their misalignment, right? How is this gonna taste? Right? So I got some coriander here, some sumac, and some onion powder. This is like a Middle Eastern sort of blend, right? So if I'm gonna cook this chicken in a few minutes, I'm going for that little Middle Eastern flair. If I wanted to have some type of Mexican stewed chicken, I'm probably gonna use some cumin or some chipotle, you know, things of that nature, right? So the second step after preparation is understanding, right? Understanding how all the different viewpoints blend together to make something make sense, right? And then the next step after that is execution, right? But by this point, I already flavored the chicken. I already know how I want to execute on it. I know how I want it to taste, right? But I can sear it, I can boil the chicken, I can put it in the oven, whatever, right? But if I want something that's tasting a little smoked, right, I'm gonna sear it. I know my pan is dirty, but I hope that you guys are getting the point here. Right? So I'm gonna sear it. But to me, finally executing and cooking the chicken is very similar to finally making the presentation, right? But with the presentation, I'm gonna use my voice. I'm gonna change the cadence of how I present. I'm gonna story tell, right? I can tell that story in different ways. I can use different tools to tell the story, right? I can use data. I can use qualitative information that I got from research, right? So that's very similar to finally cooking. Whether I'm putting that on a cast iron skillet, or boiling it, or putting it in the oven, right? So we got 3 different phases, right? Preparation, understanding, and execution, right? So that's how you influence. At least that's how I've done it. I don't like to just walk into a presentation blindly, not knowing how the person that I'm speaking to, or the many people I'm speaking to, view different things or different goals, right? What I like to do is meet with each person one-on-one, and then when I have the presentation, I already know where their mind is at. I already know the things that they're looking for, right? The flavors that they're looking for. Some people like to eat mushrooms instead of chicken. Some people are vegan, right? So what if you go into a presentation pitching chicken and somebody likes mushrooms instead? What if they don't even eat mushrooms? What if they like garbanzo beans? I don't know, maybe they're on some kind of, special diet. The Atkins diet, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up, but I hope that everybody's getting the point out there, that you don't just want to go into your presentations without any information about the people that you speak with. Even when I go on an interview, or I'm meeting with somebody, I'll do my little fact checks on them. I'll look up their name on Google. I'll look at some information about them, so I understand how to talk to this person, right? So yeah, guys, cooking is very similar to design work. You don't just want to make dry chicken. You don't want to just have a dry presentation. Prepare for it, understand what you're doing, how your viewpoint blends with their viewpoint and the rest of your team, and then you execute on the presentation, right? And when you do that, you have a better chance of making something that actually pops off and gets people excited, because you understand that your flavors are going in the right direction for the audience that you're serving, right? Boom. Man, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So yeah, guys, I hope that if you have been eating dry chicken, this video changes your life. Please try it out. Please try it out. I guarantee you that you will no longer look at, that you will look at dry chicken in a totally different light. This is going to change your life. This information, if you take it in, once again, preparation, understanding, and execution, right? Let me show you guys some of my favorite cookbooks too while we're here. So Molly Baz cooked this book. Amazing. The New York Times Cooking, No Recipe Recipes. Amazing book. Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. This is like a classic, right? If you don't know how to cook at all, please pick this up. Right? Whole Food Cooking Every Day by Amy Chaplin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's one of my faves. All these books are my favorites. So yeah, guys. Peace. And if this video, you know, changed your life in any way, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments below how your chicken comes out, and if this information land with you. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.